Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is Agent Paco and I am guilty. Lock me up, throw away the key, because I plead guilty to buying a Sorcery Contested Realm original painting. That's right. I know that was really stupid, and I'm not OJ, but I feel like I got away with something big here, if you know what I mean. Like, this isn't just my first Sorcery painting, but this is the first painting that I've ever bought as a human being. And I'm a pretty young guy and I have a house. And so what better way to fill these barren walls than with the most incredible hand-painted original fantasy artwork of our generation. Like, literally, that's why I found Sorcery and fell in love with Sorcery in the first place over a year ago. I'm not even a TCG guy. I watched like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! In elementary school, and that's about it. I haven't even played Magic really, but going down this rabbit hole about Sorcery and seeing the artwork, I mean, I've been hooked ever since. It's like my favorite card game of all time. I love it. I collect it. I play it. I've got it all over my walls, as you can see. And yeah, now I get to say I own an original piece of art that's also a card in the game that you can play. Like, that concept is just so sick to me, and really like why I went down this kind of side quest that I've been pursuing for the past couple months. And the day's finally here. You know, I just got it back from the framer, picked out a frame and some stuff, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I had to hop on. This is the first ever Sorcery YouTube video I've ever made, and I kind of want to, you know, come in with a splash, if you will. But I definitely want to make more Sorcery content in the future, you know, show off the collection that I've been building. I've got some cool gameplay ideas with some stuff I want to do. So hopefully this is the start of a really cool journey. But what better way to start, am I right, like, than owning a painting and getting to show it off? So I know I've been teasing it, but, you know, without further ado, let me introduce you guys to Elvira Shakarova, my favorite artist from the Alpha set and creator of the Alvaline Dryads. That's right. Make sure there's no glare, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I have to move closer so you guys can kind of see what this is. Oh man, genuinely, you have no idea how cool these look in person. Like, being able to see the original compared to the card. The foils are beautiful in this game. Obviously, if you've seen these foils or played this game at all, you know that the art is the most appealing thing about it. But the originals, being able to see literally the brush strokes and the kind of the movement that it creates on the image, getting able to pick out a frame and a mat that kind of matches the overall aesthetic and accentuates the image, is such a fun process that I'm hooked. Like, I have to get more. You know, this is hopefully just the beginning of my journey, and I literally could not be a better piece. Like I said, the way that Elvira created this image is just so amazing. You know, the fact that it is in the Alpha set, the first ever Sorcery set, and, you know, picking out like the frame, it's got kind of like the leaves going all around it, you know, the green and the brown really bringing out the greens of the image and making it feel bigger and like more a part of like the forest background the Dryads are in. I'm telling you, man, like, genuinely, even if you can't own one of these, being able to see one of these in person, it's a must. Like, it will change the way that you look at the art in this game, and really, you'll get a whole new appreciation for Sorcery as a whole seeing this. So let me put this down for a second, because that's really the whole reason I wanted to make this video in the first place, is just to say how much the art really impacted me and hopefully anybody who's coming in and seeing this game for the first time. Like, art is really the grand unifier in this whole project. I feel like that's really the reason he created the game in the first place. And no matter if you interact with this game in whatever way you do, if you're a hardcore player of the game, you love the grid-based gameplay, building these decks, doing these combos with all these elements, you still probably like the art. You still probably saw the cards and were like, whoa, this is different than any other game I've ever seen. If you're a collector and you love building full sets and getting all the foils and, you know, wanting something that increases in value hopefully over time or whatever, like, you also see the art and you're like, whoa, like, this is unlike anything I've ever seen before. This is sick. I have to get involved. Like, whatever. This is like cool. Like, it's the grand unifier. It's the thing that we all have in common. So no matter how you interact with this game, I feel like we can all sit back and just appreciate the work that these artists are putting out, because it really transcends even Sorcery. You know, long after Sorcery is gone, which hopefully this game only gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But regardless of if it does or doesn't or like whatever, the art is always going to be here. The art is always going to be a piece of art and a piece of history. And that's really, you know, if you talk about rarity, I mean, this is the most rare thing you can have. If you talk about, you know, intrinsic like value and like what really like matters, like art is really what matters, you know. Like I love it so much, and I just really wanted to make this video, show off obviously what I was able to acquire and how excited I am, but also just to say to everybody, you know, like at the end of the day, this is what matters. Like this right here, like being able to meet the artists, meet other people, interact with each other through, you know, this creative kind of field. Like that's why I'm here. That's hopefully why you guys are here. And whether you're deep in this game, you're just finding this for the first time, you've played a ton of other games, or you've never played a game before, we can all bond over how freaking sick this painting is. So thank you guys for watching so much. More content coming soon. Please drop a like, drop a subscribe to the channel. There'll be more soon. And hopefully, you know, I'll be a face that you can see around in the sorcery community. So thank you guys. Have a good one.